What up? What up? What's going on? What's the deal? What is going on? What's going on? Share up a few things real quick.
Yo, what's the deal? Back with Jackson today. Take what you like, leave what you don't. There's a link. Uh,
Man, I just shared some shit 3 motherfucking times.
there's a link to the Jackson if you want to download it. I think it's a very good tool, right? My AI companion.
I just shared some shit 3 times. I done shared it to the wrong damn place. All right, there we go. All right. Yes, sir. Morning, Pat. Happy Halloween, my guy. What's the deal? Last night Wimby delivered a great treat, definitely, and he hit that 5.5 for Jackson. They hit that 5.5. Jackson liked that 5.5 last night. Yep. Let me go over here to X real quick. Hit underdog. Let's see what we got here. Do we got any news, injury news updates here? Trey Young out. Da 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 da. Benedict Mack through it. Jason Tatum, George out. Kane, Podal out. Yeah, hello. What's the deal? All right. And yeah. All right. I'll hit you. I'll hit you in a little while. I'll be over there in about a little bit over an hour, something like that. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Dante's questionable. Smart questionable. Man, I like tonight's slate too, Pat. I do. A little bit busy. Damn, I was busy this morning. I didn't get a chance to look at a lot, and I got tired last night. I stayed over work a little bit last night. Bill in tonight. Okay, Bill in tonight. Interesting. Bill's in tonight. Luka questionable. I think he probably gonna play. Yeah, Pat. I think he probably gonna play. I think he's probably gonna play. Uh, hmm. Okay. Jason Grant, what's up? Should it be a lot of scoring tonight? Yep. With the cup games, yes, sir. I can definitely see it. Yep. Trying to run the score up and all that. So we'll see what's gonna happen. We will. Um, some spots yesterday. How about the Warriors, man? I took a three. I took minus the 3. They went out there and wet the bed. You know, before I could even get a chance to take Jimmy Butler props, he hit all his props. I don't know about the free throws. I didn't check, but I think Steph might have hit his point prop. Nope, he might have. Rollins went off. Right, crazy work. Bilal Koulibaly came back yesterday for Washington. I didn't take that into consideration, and Middleton had played 19 minutes. He was in foul trouble a lot though. McCollum hit the threes. He had 5. Something we were definitely looking at when it comes to the shot profile and stuff like that. So he ended up getting there. Um, um, George ended up hitting this rebounds and assists. So shout out to him. Shea went out there and did Shea things. And Hardenstein, I didn't pull the trigger on Hardenstein, but what I should have did was I didn't pull the trigger on his rebounds, but what I should have did was played his points plus rebounds because he had 17 points, right? Definitely, Pat. I was shocked. They won too because I bet I took the 3 and took a L right there. So, and that was before Giannis got ruled out of the blue. Miami Spurs Jackson with the 5.5 cover. Right, this game wasn't as high scoring as I thought it was, but we were definitely looking at the threes for we were looking at the threes for Vassell, and he went 4 for 12 for 3. So he ended up taking 12 threes, took more threes than anyone, and that kind of like fell right into our research. So, the threes for Vassell was one that we really liked. He cashed that, and Bam Adebayo, the 20.5, he cashed that. I was all over that one, right? He ended up having 31 and 10. And then Andrew Wiggins, he went out there and hit this 1.5 threes in the absence of Norman Powell. We was on that play as well, right? That's it, right? Wendell Carter, like I said, I laid off his 2.5 free throws, and he ended up getting there again, right? And then he had 3 threes. So shout out to Wendell Carter. And then for Charlotte Hornets, one thing to keep an eye out on is the bigs. They continue to work, right? Kalkbrenner, 17 and 7, and then Diabate, 10 and 6. Okay. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Man, now I'm not even going to talk about what just happened. I'm not even going to talk about it. I ain't even going to lie. Nothing. It don't even, because I'm about to cuss this motherfucker out. I ain't going to tell y'all what he said, but he had a brand new, and then this guy lives in town. Like, you don't even know me, sir. You don't even know me. Straight up. How do you even talk shit to somebody that lives in town? He had some clippers for sale, brand new. So I'm like, damn, I wanted to buy those. Or I asked the brand on the box. I asked him, did he want to slip it out? Because I split them up because I would have bought the trimmers. Boy, this boy just start talking jazzy in my inbox. Don't even know me. He don't even know me. That's crazy. How could you talk crazy to somebody you don't even know over the internet? Over Facebook Marketplace. I ain't even going to say what he said. Let's just get right into it. I'm not going to let him piss me off this morning. But how could you even talk to somebody like that or say anything slick like you just said? I asked him, would he break those clippers apart? He said, do you have any Kool-Aid for sale? Or what about big red noses for a clown? I could leave him on red and just catch him and do him dirty or some shit like that. And, it's just wild, man. The world is wild, man. The keyboard warriors, man. That's just crazy work, man. Crazy. Boston Celtics, Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah, I ain't gonna let them ruin my day. But Boston Celtics, Philly 76ers, man. Let me just go over here because he just threw me off straight up. First, let me just go through. So at first glance, right? At first glance, so we could try to, for the people that's, at first glance, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna like I'm gonna like a lot of stuff. Are we getting ready to get in this one here? Let me see. Atlanta Hawks of Indy. Yeah, Maxey, I'm tempted to play some of his plays. Yeah, the Bigs versus this Toronto Raptors team. Next game. I don't know. We got to see what's going to happen there. Okay, bang, 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 bang. Okay. All right, so right now, looking at Derek White here, they have played Philly. They opened up and played Philly. That was his best game of the season so far. He hit 4 threes, 4 for 13. He had 25 points. His points prop sitting at 20.5. I can't talk you off of it. Now, so those bets are still here. So these were the bets right here. That some of them that we put to the side last night, some of them that we put to the side, that I put to the side, and some of them I got there and some of them I didn't, right? Bam Adebayo, I got there. That was a hit. Miles Turner, 1.5 assists. Cash, I did not get there. Gary Trent Jr., 1.5 assists. Continues to cash. I did not get there. Pods, L. Aaron Wiggins didn't get there. Chris Middleton got in foul trouble. Probably wasn't going to get there either way. LaMelo Ball, over 7.5 assists. I caught that, right? He cashed that. Sarr, 2.5 assists was a miss. Arnstein, 11.5 rebounds. I did not go there. I really wanted to go there. And and I was thinking about the double-double, and I should have said points plus rebounds, and that would have cashed. So those were the bets from yesterday that was set to the side there. Okay? Now, off the bat, just off pure usage standpoint, looking at what I'm looking at right now, what we know about Derek White, we know he likes to block shots. He's got a block. He can block some shots, okay? As a parlay piece, I'm not opposed to going there for him. He can block some shots. He'll be going up against two smaller guards today, or even on the switch. So it's a possibility he can go out there and get a block. But the points, 20 shots, 18, 14, 20, and the threes at 3.5. I probably won't take it. I'll just look at raw points. But the 20.5 points, it's a lean, not an official play, but it's a strong lean. I'm going to just throw that over there. The usage is there for him. He's sporting, he's had like a 20% usage rate throughout the season. It is what it is, right? Peyton Pritchard, I can wait on him, right? The assist has been looking pretty good at 5.5. He only had 2 assists versus this team, but points-wise, he hit his points prop versus this team. If he could keep on shooting, he's going to have one of those games where he explodes from beyond the arc, so that's definitely going to be in play. But the dimes was interesting to me, but I might not be going there. Josh Minion, his points prop sitting at 9.5. If he's going to take 9 shots a game, it's definitely an interesting play. The last 2 games he's played 28 and 32 minutes. I wouldn't take the under right there. We'll see what's going to happen, though. I couldn't talk you off getting there if you want to. I was thinking about the rebounds for Jaylen Brown going up against this team. I don't mind rebounds versus this team. He's at that 4 spot. He hit the 6 rebounds versus this team on 11 chances. He got double digit rebound chances and every game this season. So I can see instances where he can hit that rebounds. You could also look at points plus rebounds. And then he's been flirting with the over 4.5 assists, but he just hasn't been getting there. The opposing defense has been giving up the rebound prop this season in 3 straight games. Miles Bridges had 9, Banchero had 7, and Chris Middleton had 10 versus this Philadelphia 76ers defense. So we know the points are in play at 26.5. You can look at points plus rebounds, whatever, right? But for right now, or you can look at individual points, which is definitely in play. We know that, right? But I'm gonna throw the rebounds over there to the side so I can try to keep on moving, right? The rebounds for somebody like Kada, It's definitely in play. 7.5. He's coming off back-to-back double-digit rebound games versus Cleveland, versus the Pelicans, and then as you can see, you can rebound on this Philadelphia 76ers team. You just got to keep your hands to yourself and stay out of foul trouble and things of that nature. So, the 7.5 rebounds, even versus Philly, how has he fared? This season he has 17 and 8. Embiid did play that game. There was a 20 minute limit for him. And no, he did not play that game. I'm sorry. I misspoke. But Embiid is not down there banging, like he used to. So it is what it is with that situation, right? So I don't mind the rebound for Cater. I'll put that to the side. And right now, I'll keep it moving because I'm pressing for time. I ain't even going to lie. I'm pressing for time. Tyrese Maxey, definitely. The usage is through the roof for him, right? He gave them 40 to open up the season, 7 for 9 for 3. He was ultra hot, 3 threes or more in every game this season. The assist been looking pretty good for him. Don't know if I'll go there, but the assist been looking pretty good for him. 14, 11, and 19 potentials, 9, 8, and 10 assists. But what do I know he's going to do? I know he's going to shoot that ball. So he's averaging almost 10 3-point shots a game at about 9 point something. About 9.25, 3-point attempts a game, something like that nature, or some of that along those lines, and well over 20 shots a game. So here's a guy that's going to go out there, and 29.5 points is in play. I don't know if I'm going to get there, but I just letting you know, I'm going to put that over there because I know it's in play. Edgecombe. I probably won't play his points, but they are in play. The rebounds and or the threes, right? That's something you could definitely look at for him. 2.5. He's over this number in 2 of 3. He hit 5 threes versus this team without Embiid on the season opener. But at the end of the day, he's got multiple threes in 2 of his 3 games, and assists kind of like been there as well. So the assist at 3.5 is something you could probably look at while Maxey's taking the bulk of the shots, him and Embiid. Don't know what Embiid's minutes going to look like, so it is what it is with that situation. Edwards is somebody I probably won't be going to, and then Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre, you can look at his rebounds. His rebound line is sitting at 5.5 for the power forward. He's over this number when he didn't go over this number when they played. Probably had a tough matchup versus Jaylen Brown. This Boston team has given up that number, that 5.5 number, all this season except for one game and probably nine straight games, and they've given up the assist to that position as well. Okay, so those are a few things you could look at, but at the end of the day, he won't have the highest usage, right? The 1.5 threes is very tempting. At 1.5 threes is very tempting for him. So I can see him getting there. Boston is giving that number up as well, right? So, and or the points if you want to look at them. But the threes have been, he's 100% to that line the whole season. So if you want to look at the 1.5 threes, be my guest, right? I'm not going to put it to the side. We know what it is. Embiid played 23 minutes last game versus Washington. So maybe we could see a minutes floor of 23, maybe get up to 25, or maybe another minutes floor of 23 today. He's been hitting his assist prop 3 of his last 4 games that he played this season at 3.5. That's something you can take a look at. He's hit 3 threes in back-to-back games. The best spot for the over 1.5 threes would be Profit X at plus 142. I imagine if you want him for 3 threes, it's going to be at least plus 300 or plus 400. Overall, his points prop sitting at 17.5. I like it. I can't talk you off of it. You can look at that. His points plus assists or whatever the case whatever you want to do. I like the 17.5 for Embiid there. Moving along to the Indiana game here. Now, Indiana 2.5 point favorites here. Over under 232.5. Atlanta money line, best line is minus 129 at Profit X. No VIG, you'll get the plus 127 for the Indiana money line if you like that. And then Atlanta points over under sitting at 117 and a half, they team total. And then Indiana point team total sitting at 114 and a half. Nikhil Alexander-Walker is definitely going to be the main. He's going to be the main. If you ask me, he's going to be the main beneficiary for Trae Young being out. You can look at him for threes, points, his shot attempts and stuff like that is going to go up. They want him to shoot the ball. You can also look at him for fantasy score. He can get you some steals and he can get you some blocks. So I don't mind the fantasy score for him. I don't know what the line is right now, but he's somebody you definitely want to take a look at. And the 15 and a half, I have no choice but to like it. I have to like it, right? So give me the over 15 and a half for him. And anything else, I mean, he's going to shoot the three. He's going to shoot the two. I know one thing I do know, he's going to go out there and shoot the ball. And like I said, he has defense, so you can look at the fantasy score if you want. I think that's a decent bet. Dyson Daniels, I've been taking the under every game, right? Will I take the under probably today? Probably so. But you got to be very cautious without Trae Young. More than likely, he might hit this line, right? Without Trae Young, he took 10 shots. If you tell me he was taking 10 shots before the game, I wouldn't take the under, right? But hey, I don't know, man. Shit, that motherfucker might go under. So it's something that I've been hitting. I hit 2 games in a row. I'm sorry. I've been taking it. I hit three games in a row. I got it right here versus OKC, and then Chicago, and then Brooklyn. And I don't mind going today. I'm just putting y'all on notice that I'm not going to put that to the side. It's risky. It's risky because his usage should go up just a tad bit, but it is what it is. Zachary Ricochet, I don't know if I want to mess with him today. Just truly telling you that. The assist rate for Jalen Johnson probably could go up today, right? He's already at a 26% usage rate there. He'll probably be matched up with Pascal Siakam and versus Indy. You know what I'm saying? Usage hasn't been through the roof, but we know what he can do. We know he can drop dimes. We know, his assist prop. Let me see. Without players. Trae Young, boom. So, without Trae Young, 4 of his last 6 games, he had, those rebounds. I was going to say, his last 2 games without Trae, he's hit this rebound, this assist line at 10 and 8. Of course, it was last year, but, it is what it is. His usage rate should go up. Usage percentage, not the same team, but he's going to have this. His usage rate should go up a little bit more. Excuse me. Damn. A half a 3 for him is not out of the realm of possibilities. As a parlay piece, he's hit this number in every game except for 1 out of his last 10 without Trae. Mm-hmm. So Jalen Johnson, probably a good spot to try to start betting on him if you haven't. These are cup games, so he'll be out there. Versus Chicago, he had 10 potential assists. He had 15 potential assists versus or Toronto, a bad defense. 7 potential assists versus Brooklyn. And I don't know how long. I don't know how long Trae played. I think he got injured in the first quarter because everybody got their little money back or whatever. So yeah, his assists. Or you could look at points plus assists, or you could look at PRAs, or double-double, right? Versus this team, Indiana's kind of like depleted with their injuries. Yeah, you could probably look at double-double. Fuck around, don't mess around and go out there and get frog and try to get a triple-double in the cup where everybody's going to be playing hard at, right? So it is what it is. Pause. But you get a double-double for him at plus 140, and I think that's Fanatics. So I don't know how I want to. I think you look at his PRAs. I don't know. I'm undecided how I want to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put his PRAs up there, and so I don't take too much time. Of course, the 1.5 threes, even if it's a parlay piece, yes, please. For Porzingis, you already know, right? His regular points line is sitting at 18.5. You gotta like it. You gotta like it. So his threes, his points, I'm tracking that. I don't bet his rebounds. I don't, right? I never have. Don't care to bet him. And Kristaps Porzingis assist line is at 2.5. Somehow he ended up getting 7 versus Brooklyn. I can see instances where he gets to his assist line today at 2.5 at plus money in spots. So you could definitely take a look at that. I ain't even gonna put it up there to track it because I got a few bets up there to track already. Ben Shepherd, he's been rebounding the ball. You can see that first jumps right out to me. He has been rebound. Oh, you know what though? Swapping them out for Onyeka Okongwu. You definitely got to take heed to what Okongwu has been doing. 3 straight games with 3 straight double doubles. Okay, and then he's hit his 3-point line, which is a parlay piece in every game this season, right? And in 9 of 10. Okay, so at the end of the day, they'll probably be needing his scoring off the bench and stuff like that. We'll see who's going to be in the starting lineup. I guess I would imagine it would be Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So a Hawks stack. I'm not opposed to a Hawks stack here. You can in same game parlays. I get over the last year I got really picky about who I'm throwing in my same game parlay. I'm putting in there who I like. I don't give a fuck if I have the same game parlay with nothing but Atlanta Hawks players. If that, so be it, right? Whoop-de-doo. So I like that. That's how, and it is what it is. So, like I said, 3 straight double-doubles for Onyeka Okongwu. He can get a block here and there, puts his fantasy scoring in play. Steals plus blocks, he's over in 3 or 4. No, he's over 3 or 5 this season. 3 straight double-doubles, you get that double-double for plus money, plus 120. You could also look at his points plus rebounds, which would be his points plus rebounds, which would be 24.5. If you feel like you want to go there, then go there. He's hit that number in back-to-back games. It's just, don't kill a messenger. He's just in play. For these guys, minutes equal opportunity, man. It just is what it is. I know the highest usage player over here is going to be Pascal Siakam. I forgot to take the over field goals to over 21. It was 20.5 or 21.5, but he ended up hitting that prop. That's another prop. We could go back to the well, right? He's got back-to-back double doubles, so that's something you could take a look at. But I'm not going with the double doubles. I would rather go with the points. Or if you're fortunate enough to have a book that could give you field goal attempts, he's over his field goal attempt line in 2 straight games. It probably come out at 22.5 today. Let's take a look. Field goal attempts, right? Don't give a fuck if you make them or not. Just take them, right? Field goal attempts. 2. Now they on some bullshit. They got 2-point field goal attempts. I didn't even know that. But just straight field goal attempted here. Pascal Siakam, 21.5 at minus 120. Something I don't mind getting to, right? I don't mind getting to that. I need to pull up one site here, which would be Miami Heat still up in pace. Portland Trailblazers number 2. Philly, Memphis, Toronto, Washington, Chicago, Dallas, Charlotte, Indy number 10. Make sure you checking in on pace every day or every few days. It help you keep up on things. Atlanta, okay. Defensive rating: Bulls, San Antonio, Miami, Denver, Portland, New York Knicks, Dallas Mavericks, Orlando, Brooklyn Nets, Toronto Raptors, Phoenix Suns, Washington, New Orleans. We like to never been a bully in real life. I just like to pick on bad teams for my money. Okay? Let's get back to it. So Pascal Siakam, unfortunately, they don't have that prop out, but 21 and a half. He's back-to-back. He hit that number in back-to-back games. In the absence of Ben Mathurin, 21 and a half field goal attempts. This is what he does, right? You can look at his PRAs, whatever the case may be, but I would look at his points and his field goal attempts at 21 and a half. This is what he do. He's no stranger to this. Being coached by Nick Nurse back in Toronto, he's no stranger to this style of basketball. And I don't want anything else to do with any of these guys. I ain't gonna lie. Just keeping it moving. The Cleveland, Toronto. We have a 6.5 point spread here in favor of Cleveland. 239 over under. And we have team total for Toronto is 116.5. Team total for Cleveland 122.5. Gotta do a little digging in here. 7 assists. Let's pull up. Let's get the point guard position up there. Let's get assists per game. So Cleveland's holding guys down in that sense. Okay, bang, 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 bang. Okay. Okay. From a team standpoint, let's see what we're looking at. Take the point guards down here in Cleveland. What do they do? Okay. Three-point attempts, three-pointers made. Aha. Three-point attempts, three-pointers made. Cleveland. Three-point attempts, three-pointers made. Okay. From where? Three-point attempts, three-pointers made. Cleveland. They're allowing a lot of pull-up three-point attempts. Okay. Pull-up three-point attempts. Okay. Pull-up three-point attempts. Okay. Three-pointers made. Scotty. Not the most sexiest in that area. 3 pointers attempted. Manuel quickly. Okay, Manuel quickly. Pull up points. Okay. So when I'm looking at these pull up points here, I'm definitely looking at the threes here. Okay, so catch and shoot points, drive, pull up points. So he had hit. Okay, so versus Houston, a kind of similar team because they play big, right? Houston. So how I'm looking at this threes, because I know somebody's gonna hit the three. He took 7 threes, 4 of them made. He had 8 pull-up points. 2 of those had to be threes. I would actually believe it. And then probably catch and shoot points, which was 6. So he probably had 2 pull-up threes and then 2 catch and shoot threes, which amount to 4 three-pointers made. Because you got, so that's what happened, right? And then, so that's who I would probably be looking at. Let me see, Brandon Ingram and Brent Hiddenham here and there. Actually, the whole team probably Probably the whole team can shoot the three. Not good. Not good though. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not to my standards. What I mean, you know what I'm saying? But you will find some value, okay? You'll find some value in the 3-point, in the 3-ball here. Let me see. On the Toronto side, I mean, 3 threes for Quickly at plus 123. I have to like that. 2 threes for Barrett at minus 138. And Brandon Ingram 2 threes minus 118. And then Grady Dick. Shout out to Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? So plus money for that, and then plus money for Scotty Barnes 2 threes. Scotty Barnes, if you go out there and hit 3 threes, you can get him in the plus 450, man. So you know it is what it is. I took a lot of time because I didn't want to take a lot of time. If I'm looking at assists, I have some shape, form, or fashion interest in Manuel Quickly assist, but whatever, right? So the threes, I don't mind going to the threes for him. I don't, right? He's taking 4, 7, 4, 7. So he's taking 7. Oh, my God. Look at the pattern here, right? 7 threes, 4 threes. 7 threes, 4 threes. 7 threes. And what you going to take? 4 threes today? Cut it out, man. Make me don't even want to bet on this shit now, man. Look at the pattern, man. 7, 4, 7, 4, 7, 4. Hell no, man. That's some shit. Hey. Yeah. Barrett, back-to-back games with 2 threes. You see Cleveland can give up at least a 2-3. 2-3 is 2 threes. Like, you know, motherfucker go out there and hit 2 threes. Motherfucker go out there and hit 2 threes. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Ingram, 2 threes and 3 of his last 4 games. 3 of his last 5 games. 3 of his last 4 games. How about that? Right? Assists, dropping a few dimes here and there. Interesting play, right? If he can keep himself out of foul trouble, or if you know, Mobley won't be if he's that aggressive to where, you know, if Brandon Ingram can get in foul trouble, then you know, that's something that you probably want to take heed to. They don't have a lot of people to guard. Oh, Scotty Barnes will probably guard him. Okay. So Scotty Barnes, very surprisingly, is over his threes in 4 straight games, bro. And, you know, he's the one that's very interesting, right? Because you're going to get plus money for his 2 threes, right? And then the minutes he's going to be out there. He's got a tough matchup. But, hey, come here, Mobley. Bring your ass out here. Bang, right? So, at the end of the day, Scotty Barnes, 2 threes, plus 142. 3 threes, I had to point that out, plus 457 if you're feeling froggy. He has hit 4 threes this season. Plus 1,400 for 4 threes. My son is convinced RJ Barrett is going under his points. I seen that somewhere. I seen somebody else was on that. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I know, man. You know, you sit down and have a father-son conversation with him and say, hey, if I tell this play, straight up, man, if I tell this play, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. Hey, Jason Grant say, Allen rebounds, prop and play. Yes, it is. Don't know if I'm going there, though, but it's got to be in play because, you know, Poto, it's got to be a play. Am I going there? Jackson, for the people who hadn't been here, whatever case may be, or didn't check out my Jackson video, let's go through it one more time, right? They like the Clippers on the money line as a parlay piece. They like the New York Knicks events against my Bulls as a parlay piece, right? They like John Collins for his rebounds. He's been over, right? They like his rebounds is at 5.5. By the way, they like Jared Allen over 17.5 total points, right? Now, before we get to the you could also look at his points plus rebounds. Jason Grant, you can look at his Allen's points plus rebounds, but 17.5 points is a lot for me. Oh no, that's a ladder play. I see you right there, Jackson. I didn't even peep that, right? So Jared Allen over 17.5 total points at plus 228. They not only like him, they like the ladder. Why don't they put a little ladder emoji right there? Man, I got to reach out to them and tell them that shit, man. Because when I looked at it early, I'm like, damn, that's a high ass line, right? When I did the video, I'm like, I don't know if I can go there. What is his line, bro? What is his line? Let me see. Hell no. Let me see. It's got to be 13.5, I say. 14.5. At plus money. Okay, let me go back, right? Let me go back. And then let me go back to Jackson, right? So, yeah, he says, Jackson like the ladder here. You mother suckers, right? So we're going to put this one together. I'm going to tell you exactly how we're going to, because it's going to, all right. Also, they like him for an assist, 1 assist as a parlay piece, and that's about it right there, right? So it is what it is with that situation. Black Hat Report, I'm telling because that's my youngin'. I know that's right. We roll ride or die. You let them know that. We roll ride or die, right? Starting with this prop, right? Straight up. All right, man. Let's bring it back, right? So, Donovan Mitchell, he was questionable for the game, right? And I don't know what happened, man. I don't know. The boy stayed in there. I don't know, man. He hit 5 threes early and never did anything else, right? Interesting. This Toronto defense, but let's scale back for a second, and this Toronto defense, man. So points, they're giving up the 3rd most points. Assists, they're giving up the 5th most assists. They're in the green in field goals made. They're giving up the 4th field goals made. Okay. Getting their shit beat, right? Blocks. 5th them getting their shit blocked. Toronto paints. They're in the green and paint field goal attempts. They're in the green and points in the paint. Okay. So some critical areas that they are getting their ass beat up at, right? And it's common sense. You got Proto out. He's not the best defender. And then you're going to run up against these 2 trees. So what should happen here, Donovan Mitchell's assist should be in play here. Should be in play, okay? Let's get that out the way. And I don't think they got anybody in the starting lineup that can guard him. But if he's going to pull that shit that he pulled with Boston, that shit's going to be in the back of folks' mind, right? He should be looking to be bounced back. No rim protection. Like, what are we doing, right? So I'm starting to really like the team total 122.5 for this team. But, it is what it is, right? Because there's no resistance. So there's no resistance. And sometimes, you got to lock in on, see, I don't bet totals and sides and shit like that, but sometimes going over the games and stuff like that going to help you get there because guess what? These props, you got blowout risk. Somebody don't get there. You liking all these props. You knowing this defense ass, just blowout potential, all this. Then you got the play-in cup where you got to put in points. So, you're looking for the best way to profit, right? So if you got the luxury of playing on the books and everything is lining up for these guys to score points, right? Then you have to take into consideration team totals sometimes, right? Because that's everybody in one, right? If you like too much, then you don't know where to go, and you're just trying to find a play. Then, okay, if it's undeniably you think all these motherfuckers going off, then you got to look at one thing that's going to probably be the sure fire bet, right? Sometimes it don't be the money line and shit like that, hence Milwaukee and Golden State last night. You know what I'm saying? It could be the team total, right? It could be the team total, right? Sometimes you can fool around with the team total and just be done with it. Sometimes you can get some blowouts can hinder these props. So that's something just to think about, right? So that's something just to think about. It's especially if this guy's not on his period, right? Donovan Mitchell. So I couldn't talk you if anything for Donovan Mitchell. I don't like the backcourt defense of neither one of these teams, to tell you the truth. Tyson, whatever, right? Whatever you want to do with that situation. DeAndre Hunter, he pops up and pops in and pops out. His rebound's been looking okay. He's going to have to stick some defense, though. They got some guys on the other side that's going to make you stick some defense. Best spot on the board in this game, matchup-wise, I would have to say Evan Mobley here. Now, when you get Evan Mobley, get that motherfucker on the wing, if he's not trying to be aggressive on the shot, then he can look over his shoulder to somebody like Jared Allen, which will help him out in his assist category, right? He's been over assists in 4 straight games at 3.5. You know what I'm saying? You got Jared Allen I'm in the block, on a block, Jared Allen in the paint. You got the motherfucker shooters all around you, so he can make that move, right? So double for him back-to-back games. Shout out to Black Harry Potter, and then you could look at the assists as well, right? He's over his assist line in 4 straight games. So he took 8 threes yesterday versus Boston. Don't let him come to the 3-point party because he'll really be on fire. But the points for him, I can't talk you off of it. Like I said yesterday, and I'll keep on saying it, he's not as aggressive as he's supposed to be, right? I feel like he's supposed to take 20 shots mandatory a game. I'm just saying. I mean, what are we doing? You see what I'm saying? What are we doing? The defense versus his power forward position has given up the assist prop in 5 of it. Look, Jaden Johnson had 8. ABC had 7. Anthony Davis had 3. Harrison Barnes had 5. Jarius Smith had 5. Now watch when I bet this, he go out there and sell, right? He gonna go out there and sell drugs. I ain't even gonna lie, but you can take his PRAs, you can take his rebound. I mean, his fantasy score. He's getting multiple blocks a game, and then he's getting steals, right? This could be one of those games. I just showed y'all. They getting their shit beat up, right? They in there when it comes to blocks, okay? Toronto, 5th and getting their shit wiped across the glass. So he's going to be somebody, you know what I'm saying? You feel me, right? So PRA, I mean, you can look at that. Points plus rebounds and assists, whatever. Because sometimes he don't crush the scoring. God damn. I mean, what are we doing? Versus Detroit, you're supposed to have taken way more shots than that. I mean, it could be a pace down matchup or whatever the case may be, but still, pace does play a part in a lot of this shit. Speaking of pace, we're looking at Toronto. Oh, yeah. Number 4 in pace. Rack it up, man. Straight up. Rack it up. Pace up matchup for Cleveland. They playing at the 11 fastest, too. All right, let's get it, right? He's the thumbnail anyway. I already knew it off first glance. You already know. So, I mean, like I said, it's multiple categories you can attack him, his props in. So, but like on the Toronto side, if they got the jump shot going, especially the 3 going, I think they can hit some threes. Some telling me they're going to hit some threes today. But where we at right now, I really like this spot for Evan Mobley. We'll see what's going to happen, right? He's going to have to guard somebody like Ingram on the other side, too. So Ingram can very well get busy on him as well because he don't get in foul trouble. That should be interesting. Now, Jared Allen will be stationary, right? So he's over his points line in 3 of his last 4 games. That's awesome. Damn, it's 12 o'clock. Man, Jared Allen used to be my guy, man. I don't know what to do now. In a spot like this, look, they're giving up assists too, man, to the center spot. Look at that. 2 assists. What's the assist line at? 1.5. I'm going to have to like that. It's 1.5 in every game. Sengun gave him 9. Victor gave him 4. Derek Lively gave him 4. Let's go see where we're gonna get 3 or 4 for. These be those death gems right here, man. That have your ass, man, that get you paid. 3 assists, 275. 4 assists, 790. Damn. You can take him. You can ladder him. And if he gets you 2, it's fine. You can ladder him to 3. If he gets you 2, you're fine, right? But if he gets you 4, shit. It only goes up to 4. Now 365, I bet you 365 let you go up there. Let me see. Assists. Let's see what 365 let you do. Jared Allen. They let you go to 7 assists for plus 4,000. What about Mobley? They let you go up to 10 assists for Mobley plus 2,000. 7 assists plus 550. 5 assists plus 150. Interesting. Y'all know I'll be on that a little bit. But sometimes when you look at the matchup, you know what I'm saying, this should be right there in front of your face sometimes. You know, it's a lot of plays. You're not going to be able to make all the plays. But right now, for Mobley, I seen the 20.5 on Prize Picks. And all the rest of the books, I think they're at 21.5. So you know the line is moving. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to put the PRA to the side. And that's going to put me on notice for whatever I want to bet. I know I'm taking the points over, and then I know whatever I want to bet, and it's also going to let me know that maybe I can get to a fantasy score or something for him. Couldn't talk you off whatever, man. For Jared Allen, I mean, he ain't been rebounding the ball like I want him to, right? He could have been pulled away from basket, messing around with Cat. Brooklyn, I don't know what happened there. Probably got punked out. Milwaukee, whatever. Detroit, deal with a beast, Durant. And Boston, I don't know what happened right there. My Bulls. Potter said he's like OG to go under 2.5 3-pointers versus your Bulls. And I think that's an okay spot, right? The Bulls have been, I think the Bulls been running people off the 3-point line, okay? 3-pointers made. Chicago Bulls at the bottom of the barrel, right? So, as you can see, they're at the bottom of the barrel and 3-pointers made. I think they saying, you know, beat us another way, man. Beat us another way, right? Beat us another way. Shoot 1,000,000 twos, but we're going to try to keep you off that 3 line. That's where it's looking. That's the way it's looking, okay? That's the way it's looking. And is it a good strategy? It's a 3-point shooting league. I think it's a good strategy. Right? I think it's a good strategy. So, what type of line do we got here, Potter? What type of line do we got here? Let me see. What type of line? We got a 2.5 line for him. How's he done versus my Bulls? Okay. He's over this line twice. Now, this is only a small sample size, what I'm saying. And over the years, the Bulls have been getting smacked by threes. So let's not even, you know what I'm saying? But right now, they lead the league in giving up the less amount of threes, okay? So keep that in mind, all right? So shout out to Harry Potter on that situation there. Brunson. Do I like the matchup for him? Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I do. Point guards, the Bulls have seen Dennis Schroeder, 5. They flipped the script on Dennis Schroeder and threw in Westbrook for the last 2 games. I don't know why. I mean, what are we doing? 17 assists for Trae Young, 21 points, 7 for 22 shooting, 1 for 10 for 3. 0 for 2 for 3 for Tyus Jones, and Cade Cunningham, 1 for 6 for 3. He had 23 points. He had the ability to drop the dimes, right? So, you know, the rim protection for the Bulls is not that good, right? Teams just got to figure it out what the defensive scheme is of trying to run these guys off the three-point line. They just got to figure out what the defensive scheme is. So the defensive scheme, they got to try to figure that out. They should know what the defensive scheme is. Like, they're giving up points around the paint. We'll see what's gonna happen, right? We'll see what's gonna happen. So, I want to see what Brunson's shot attempts are. Field goals attempted. It's got to be 19.5. 18.5. That's a good line. Jason Grant says should be Cat, but he's shit right now. Where Tiffany at? With her Knicks. Where Tiffany at with her Knicks and my Bulls? Where you at? I'm gonna have to DM by such. She ain't showing up. She ain't showing up today. Also, 365 got it where you can watch the games. You can watch the games as long as you bet a few bucks on them. You can watch the games. So that's something good to realize, to know there. All the games too. Nice, very nice, very nice. All right, let's go back. So, the assists, right? Let's see what the Bulls are doing, man. Now, the Bulls, when you're looking at defensive rating, things like that, they number 3. It's early in the season. We'll see. Excuse me. We'll see. As a team, assists. $19th. What about to the point guard? 9th. So, okay, so, okay, so versus Boston, Brunson had 17 potential assists, right? Versus Miami, he had 19 potential assists, right? 19, 7 assists. They was broke as hell, right? 5 assists on 17 potentials. They wasn't hitting their shots. 7 assists on 19 potentials. They wasn't hitting their shots. Here versus Milwaukee, 3 assists on 5 potentials. Only a few games in. Damn, Trae Young had 17 assists. Damn. That's crazy. I don't know. You could probably look at his points. You could probably look at his points plus assists. Let me see something. Points. Chicago's at the bottom of the barrel giving up points to the point guard. Let me go back and see who they played again. Tyus Jones, you ain't got to worry about that. Trae Young had 21, and Kay Cunningham had 23. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen Brunson get busy off the toughest defense, so his points is going to be in play. What's been intriguing to me for the Bridges here would be his rebounds. I mean, his assists, right? He's over his assist line at 4. And then his rebounds line at 3.5 with the amount of minutes that he plays should be in play. You could look at his rebounds or his assists. Rebound line sitting at 3.5, assist line sitting at 3.5. You can get it for 7.5, right? It's interesting. So I don't mind him. PRA line, I don't mind it. Cup game. 1.5 threes versus Chicago. I'm so scared to bet on this guy, man. It don't make no damn sense. So scared to bet on this guy. Don't make no damn sense. But that's what he's been doing. He's been hitting his rebounds and assists every game. That's been a wagon for him. The rebounds and assists has been a wagon for him every game this season at 8. Congrats to those who have been playing that every day. Congrats to you guys. The 1.5 threes, he's over in 3 straight. OG. This is where the Bulls have been giving up boards at on the back end to rebounds and centers. We know, to power forwards and centers. We know Vucevic, those guys. Yeah. And then if you got somebody like Cat that can probably play on the perimeter, pull Vucevic from the basket, that gives you free range for guys like Giddey and other guys to get rebounds and shit like that. So the 1.5 assists for him is interesting. This Bulls team has given this number up in 3 of 5. Up to 50% to this number on the season. The steals and blocks. That puts his fantasy scoring play if you think he can get busy in a sense. But a lot of his shots are coming from beyond the arc. 17 shots, 9 of them were threes. 10 shots, 7 of them were threes. 13 shots, 12 of them were threes. That could be a recipe for under threes and points, right? So how Potter say he likes the under threes. Me personally, I'm gonna look at it like this. I think if he don't give you 3 threes, he probably don't even hit his points. His points probably sitting at 16 and a half. So, I don't mind his under threes because of what the Bulls have been giving up. And I don't mind his under points because over 2/3 of his shots are coming from beyond the arc, I want to say. So, they could be leans. I probably won't be betting them, but it might be something, right? If you see over here in the corner, you can see those steals peeking out. That's the Bulls giving up steals to centers. They're giving up steals to centers. And then over here, Karl-Anthony Towns has been getting steals. Just something, if you want to just take a look at it. But Cat has been rebounding the ball okay this season. Surprisingly, the Bulls have been holding certain guys off the paint, but they haven't ran up against a Cat. Now, Bam out of Tobias. Oh, he got Cat at the 4. Oh, Mitchell Robinson's back. He might play 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or something like that. He can still get. Mitchell Robinson can get 10 rebounds in a quick amount of time. He definitely can, right? So, Cat will be playing the 3 and the 4. Because this kid, he won't be playing no full, he'll probably play 10, 15 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. I don't know. Maybe close to 20. Who knows? Some 4 or 5 minute stints. Who knows? Mitchell Robinson. So we'll see some Cat at center too. So Cat, he's been rebounding the ball very well. Versus the Bulls, he's got busy on our ass, man. 32, 44, 46, 33, 27. 3 back-to-back games with double-digit rebounds, and the steals have been there for him. We pointed that out. And the threes have been there for him. He's sitting at 1.5 at plus money. If you want to get there, be my guest. He takes the 3 ball, right? So it is what it is. I can't talk you off anything for Cat. His lines are 22.5 points. That's kind of low. He's only over. I guess he's over one time this season. Interesting. 11.5 rebounds. Can't talk you off of it. Trey Jones. That 1 3-pointer is in play for him. He continues to hit that one. He hit one and he done, right? He hit one, I'm fine. No worry about me. I won't shoot another one type shit, right? Fell short of the assist last game. Sitting at 6.5. That 1 3-point. That's you see a lot of green over here for the defense giving up 1-3. Okay, it's 1-3. That's why you see a lot of green there. Versus the Knicks. He did play 35 minutes right here and had 13 and 4, 9, whatever. I can't talk you off anything for him. I mean, that 1-3 is in play. The assists are in play. His steals was puts him in play for fantasy score. And, whatever you want to get to, I mean, it is what it is, right? Josh Giddey. Rebounds. 3 of his last 4 games. He's averaging 10 rebounds, almost 10 rebounds versus them. This is versus the Knicks here. 14 shots, assist props in at 7.5. The 3-point, they're giving up that 3. How many threes does he shoot? It's in that 1.5. Plus money, plus, no, I guess that's 1.5. Rebounds and assists. The Bulls 6 in pace. The Knicks got to be down here, right? Bottom 3rd in pace. I don't know how I want to attack this Bulls team. Some telling me look at Vooch. 2.5 rebounds for Okoro is in play. Plus money in certain spots. That 4.5 rebounds. That 1.5 assists. The Knicks gave up assists to that power 4 spot. That 1.5 assists. It's going to be interesting, man. I don't know with Mitchell Robinson. The times Mitchell Robinson out there, who's going to first trouble here and there. But man, they are giving up the assists. This little low number at 1.5 to the power 4 spot. So that's something I don't mind. And stumbling into a few rebounds. I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna want to see how the Knicks gonna bring out their starting lineup. Speaking of the starting lineup, let's see if we got any injury news out. Luka Doncic participated in shoot around Friday, so there you have that. $234 over under in this one. Bucelis rebounds, man. If he can stay out of foul trouble, he could get there. He's over this line in 3 or 4. And the 1.5 assists, something that he can look at as well. Rebounds and assists, he's over in 3 or 4. PRAs, he's over in 3 or 4. His PRA is sitting at 23.5. I'm worried about the matchup. I don't know who's going to be guarding who. He's going to see some OG, and he's going to see some Bridges for sure, even on switches. I'd imagine they might put an OG on him. So they might put an OG on Bucelis and probably put Bridges on, I don't know, one of them two. They're going to switch them off like that. So, which leads me to Vucevic. Vucevic should have the best spot on the Bulls, okay? If you ask me. The best matchup, right? He should have the best matchup. What up, J-Man? He should have the best matchup. Versus the Knicks, he's played pretty good. 26, 29, 19, 22, 21. Double-digit rebounds in 3 of his last 4. Yeah, I think he has the best matchup here. He also will step out and shoot the 3. We know this, right? So it is what it is with that situation. Let me see something. Okay. That's versus the Knicks. 14, 17, 8, and 14 rebounds there. So 14 rebounds are better in 3 of his last 4 games. 18.5 points. Double-double parlay piece minus 155. 1.5 threes plus 103. New York. For 3-pointers made. New York Knicks top 10 in 3-pointers made. Top 10 in 3-pointers made. What about? They're not giving up threes to the center. I know that. Okay. Shot profile. 3-point attempts. New York Knicks. Okay. New York Knicks. 5th in catch and shoot 3-point attempts. They're in the green on corner 3-point attempts. Fast break points. All right, this is going to be an interesting game here then. How about the Bulls? The Bulls. Okay. The Bulls. Number 1 in field goal attempts, paint field goal attempts, and number 1 in paint field goal points. This is against, right? And then fast break points. Giving up fast break points. The Bulls are number 5th. So the Bulls can give up, and that's what they're trading, right? They trading they trading threes for points in the paint. You're just gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, deal with it. So take a look at Cat real quick. But while I'm on this here, let's see. Let's take a look at New York Knicks. Drive points, passes. No. We'll look over here. Let me go back to Cat real quick. Just want to see something. Carthy Towns. Points in the paint. 6 for 8. Lately, okay, 3 of his last 4 games, he's taken 8 shots in the paint. Okay. What about versus Chicago? Points in the paint. No wonder he's been crushing our ass because he knows what to do, right? Vucevic don't care, right? He's giving us 32, 24, 46, 33, and 27. He's fucked us up, right? And then his points in the paint attempts, 18 points in the paint. 18 attempts, 17 attempts, 18 attempts, right? We're dealing with a Cat. I'm talking about we're dealing with a Cat. We're dealing with Cat. His points props in at 22.5. If he's aggressive in the paint, he should be able to get there, right? He should be able to get there. Lean to the over points for Cat. I'll throw that in there. And lean towards the over. Track that. It is what it is. Okay? All right, back to where we were. What we got here? What up? Vooch over 29.5 points and rebounds. Straight head to head, six out of 7. You on that? Okay. Hey, yo, another game, no steals. I feel you, man. I'm not betting that shit at all. It's gonna be an interesting game right here. I mean, this would be probably one of the toughest tests for the Bulls here. We 4-0. We played Detroit, Orlando, Atlanta, Sacramento. Right. This would be our toughest task right here. I'm gonna be interested in this one here. We'll see what's gonna happen. I don't know how long we got for Kobe White to get back, but those are some things, man. Whatever. Memphis and the Lakers, right? So we should get Luka back. That right off the back, that sets my attention to Ja Morant over 25.5. I'll blindly take that because they're gonna need him to score, right? And I'm going to like Ayton rebounds, double, probably a parlay piece, but that's what I'll be liking for sure. You get a double here at what? Plus 125? No, you don't. Do you? Tell me you don't. Double. Plus 115 here. The best line, I guess, is plus 125 on FanDuel. I like it. I do. Let's take a look real quick. Defensive shot profile. Memphis. The corner 3. Memphis. Paint points. Memphis. Okay. How has centers been doing? Mark Williams just gave him 21. Draymond Green gave him 17. What? Wiseman, whatever. And then Khalil Ware, okay. He's Messi, gave him 12 boards. The rebounds are double-digit rebounds and 3 of, okay. Oh, no. I'm tripping. I'm sorry. Williams gave him 20 and Ware gave him 20. Rebounds, okay. Let me see something here. Chalk Landau. Gobert had 6 rebounds. Cleveland had 14. Sabonis had 14. Gobert had 7. Yeah. Shot attempts for these centers. 5 for Gobert, 8 for Sabonis. He should have had more shot attempts than that. 3 for and 1 field goal attempt. 2 field goal attempts for what the hell? Right. So fuck that, right? Yeah. What is his points prop? 15.5. See, he's taking 17, 15, and 11 shots. Rebound chances, 23, 15, and 17. Yeah. The double-double is plus 120. I like the double-double. I'm just going to have to rebounds, or you can play them individually. I like it, though. I like it. So what I would do here, they don't have the double-double. So I'm gonna put the points plus rebounds up there. Only because I'm gonna like the double-double. I'm not gonna play the points plus rebounds. More than likely, I'll probably play the double-double. Okay, and for sure, what I know I'm probably gonna play is the rebounds. Okay, so the rebounds. If of the double-doubles, I would probably rather play the rebounds first with Luka back, and then you have two floor generals there with Luka. Yeah. Double, man. Plus 125. Win, lose, or draw. It is what it is. Rui, whatever, right? It's whatever. Whatever you want to do, I can't talk you off of it. I would like to see Rui take 13, minimum 13 shots a game. That seems like where he's at right now. Maybe 15 shots. He just need to shoot, right? I told y'all guys, I keep telling y'all, Jared Vanderbilt is a rebounding machine. As long as he's healthy, 11 potentials, 14 potentials, 15 potentials, they're only going to go up, right? So you're going to see what the star lineup is going to look like. Then we'll see what's going on. No matter what, Reeves has been hitting his assist prop. You know, it is what it is. I'm not going to look at Luka's going to be Luka, right? I'm not going to go with the assist prop for Ja Morant because I feel like he's going to have to score here. So, hey, I like the points prop for him. Win, lose, or draw. Let me get that. Katarius Caldwell Pope. Over his 2.5 assists in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Potential's not the greatest, but he's making those passes count, right? I don't know why, right? His threes, he's been broke as hell. And but at the end of the day, he's been dropping assists, man. So, and that's a minus 130. So, you know, that's the best line, minus 130. That's interesting. Jalen Wells, I can't fuck with him. Jaren Jackson Jr., he's been played for fancy score. For me, if you think he can't stay out of foul trouble or something like that. But I haven't been betting him. I've been doing good. My blood pressure been straight. I ain't been betting him. Jock Landau, he can stumble into his rebound props here and there. He's got back-to-back games with 3 assists. His assist line sitting at 1.5. It's just something I'm not interested in. But Jock Landau probably can hit this. He might end up hitting this rebound prop though. Straight up, he might. But I can't. I can't. So whatever you want to do for the Lakers, I like Ayton in this spot. Double. And like I said, you could look at his points plus rebounds. I'm looking at the double though, just in case there's minimal usage. But I do like the 9.5 rebounds, right? That requires no shots. Shit. All right. Denver, Portland, right? In this one here, we have an over-under of we have an over-under of 240.5. Denver, 4.5 favorites, 121 point team total for Denver, 117.5 team total for Portland. Jamal Murray, keep an eye out on the injury situation for him. I thought I heard some whispers. We'll see what's going to happen. Other than that, it's going to be an interesting game here. Portland, number 2 in pace on the season, right? That's interesting. Denver, bottom 3rd in pace. Portland 3-2. Okay, so goes under his 10.5 assists. I don't know, bro. That's been the prop for me. Since you said that, let's just go straight there. That's been the prop for me. The 10 assists. His triple-double is probably going to be minus money now. Triple-double. You can get it right here at Hard Rock at plus 100, but that's fading away. If you want to get to the 10.5 assists, then let me see something here. Defensive assists. Defense. Portland 6, right behind Denver, and 6. Fifth and 6 so far in defense. Let's run a quick check here. Position. Let's look at the assists. Portland, Denver at the bottom of the barrel down there. Pace, remember Pace. Portland down there. They playing fast and giving up a little less assists. How do they fare versus the center so far? Portland. Okay. How about this is a shot profile for Portland? Okay. They're giving up pull-up 2-point attempts. Okay. They're giving that up above the break threes. Okay. They got some lengthy guys over there that can bother some guys. So, Joker, versus Portland. 15 rebounds, 10 assists, triple-double last time you seen him. Then he's got a 40-point game, 2 for 7. Then he's got a 34-point game, 4 for 6 from 3. Okay? Interesting. That's versus them. I don't know. I'm going to round it back to the top and start here, right? Shit. Jamal Murray. Christian Braun. Cam Johnson ain't been Johnsoning. What is this? A 240 over under? I may have gotten a brain freeze on this one here. Let me see something. Klingen. He gave Joker 20 rebounds last time they played. Did Joker play? Yeah. He had 20 rebounds, a triple-double with 15 rebounds. Klingen had 20 rebounds and 20 points. 17 points, 20 rebounds. Y'all know I don't mind targeting Joker. As long as I know a motherfucker can stay out of foul trouble. This motherfucker had 34 rebound chances that game. Donovan Klingen. He has 21 points and 17 points. Who the fuck played this game, right? And they played 2 games apart. Aiden played 2. He had 21 points. What was the score? Oh, okay. No wonder. 146 to 117. Okay. All right. I get it. Got their ass beat the fuck up. That's what happened. What was the score to this game right here? 121 to 132. How did it unfold? Who knows, right? Probably got their ass beat up too. So, 21 minutes and 31 minutes. So, lately, 15 rebound chances versus the Clippers. 21 rebound chances versus the Lakers. 14 rebound chances versus Utah. He's been going over his 1.5 assists. Donovan Klingen. And, damn, I got to go. He's been going over his assists. Okay, damn. 16. 8.5 rebounds. Double-double plus 276. Can you keep your fucking hands to yourself, right? man, I want to pull a trigger on that double-double. You know what I'm saying? I'm more likely I'm looking for value here. You know what I'm saying? Avdija, whatever the case may be. You got Gordon on the back end, and you got Gordon on the back end. You also have Johnson on the back end. Those are not the biggest of guys to me. Okay, so I mean, Gordon is, he's athletic or whatever. Can you rebound on him? Yeah, you can. You can. Last time he faced him, he had 7 rebounds. 7 assists, 8 rebounds, but it looked like it's been more score-centric this year, right? I'll take a rain check for right now. Tumani Kamara, 11.5 points. It was Drew, right? It was always Drew, right? So that's what it was, right? Let's not get off topic. Who we've been eating with, it was Drew. It was always Drew for me, right? Because we got Stephen Curry giving him 42. Devin Booker, whatever you want to call his position, but he gave him 20, 31. Conley, right? Still found a way to get 10. Jeremiah Fears, 21 points. At the end of the day, it was always Drew, right? I don't think neither one of these guys can guard him. Whoever at the 1 or the 2, can neither one of these guys guard him? He's been giving out efficient buckets. Right here versus, they took an L here versus Minnesota. 5 for 15. The assists have been there. The rebounds have been there, right? He's just a savvy veteran that knows how to do it, right? They got the win versus Golden State. His point prop was low. Keep in mind, it's still early in the season. Now, here come the Clippers. All right, let me get off my snide real quick. Let me get these guys a dub. Cash and Folks ladders right there. Cash and Folks ladders versus the Lakers. Let me get a dub. Efficient 10 for 15. 10 for 16 versus Utah getting buckets. So the best spot in this for me, it would be the Drew Holiday, right? Because who's he gonna get? He's gonna get Murray, Braun. I'm not scared of neither one of them. Okay. I'm scared of neither one of them. Can I be wrong? I could be wrong, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. He been cashing this, right? Whatever you want to do, whatever you've been looking at, right? The rebounds and assists, 100% to that. 80% to the PRAs, and all these shit here. He hitting three games straight, right? Where would I attack him at? Where do I think, man? The first prop. What would I think? I'm thinking. Let me see. Yeah. He just gave them 19, 7 assists. His last time he faced them when he played 32 minutes. Whatever. I think where do I think they need him at, right? So one thing I noticed, he will sit around, right? He'll sit around and try to get folks involved and shit like that. And then it's like in the second or third quarter or second half, that's when he go ahead and turn up type shit, right? So, let me see. Scoring by the quarter. First quarter, points, 7 there, 2, 5, whatever. How about first half points? 10, 7, 13. And then second half points. See, second half points, especially as of late, he was getting busy. 17 versus the Lakers, 17 versus Utah. So, he go ahead and see what's going to happen and then figure out where his services is going to be needed, right? So, at the end of the day, I think they're going to need him in the scoring category not more than anything else. It just continues, right? This is the last 10 games. Like, whoever they faced been putting the ball in the motherfucking basket, man. Outside of Mike Conley, Fears gave him a dub. Booker gave him a dub. Curry doing Curry things, right? SGA, of course. Oh, well, that's why, because that was the fucking playoffs, right? No wonder SGA up there, all them 30s and shit up there. I guess, right? But at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. Straight up, man. I still like Drew Holiday. He ain't set us down. He ain't sold us yet. I think he got the best matchup there, man. So I'm gonna like him. Haven't been betting Shaden Sharp, but haven't been betting him, man. If I want some pain here, I'm looking at the rebounds and the double for Donovan Clingan. If I want some pain, but I like the points for Drew Holiday because I feel like they're gonna need his points, and then everything else. I rank his points over everything else. His assists, it would be points and assists for me. Rebounds, I don't know. You got Joker out there, you got Clingan out there. Points and assists would be something I'd be looking at. Would I put points higher on the totem pole? Utah and Phoenix here. I'm not gonna go through all this shit, man, but you know what the deal is, right? I like Laurie Markkinen, 25.5. He's taking shots in the area of 13, 23, 32, 19, or his threes, right? 3.5, 4, 4, 6, whatever the case may be. You can look at him, if he doesn't get there, he doesn't get there, but the usage is there, so I couldn't talk you off his threes. Keontae George, the assist, he's been out of control, right? Love the assist, and I can see instances where this team's giving up the assist here. Keontae George has already given them a double-double, right? They faced each other already. In fact, he gave them 26 to go with that, right? 26 and 10. I cashed the double-double right here on him, right? So I don't mind going back to the well for the double-double for Keontae George at plus 254. That's interesting, but plus 254. And like I said, his points prop sitting at 20. He's taking a decent amount of shots. I don't know if I'll get with his points prop. I'll be looking at his assists primarily first because it's not the greatest defense. And then, but I must say, Phoenix, it's like they be down all game, then they come back strong in the fourth quarter, second half type shit. So, second half bets and stuff like that could be in play with a team like Phoenix. But, the two guard, let me see. The two guard, y'all know his name. I forget his name. And then Dylan Brooks. Neither one of those guys will be playing. So it's all, I'm liking Keyshawn George assists. I'm liking the usage for Laurie Markkinen, so you can get to his points if you want to. He just gave them 50. And keep an eye on the defense because they're not going to want that to happen again. So I'll tell you this, would I take the under points for him? Would I take the under points for Markkinen? No. That's what I'm going to tell you like that. Filipowski, not somebody I'm ready to bet on right now. Walker Kessler, he did give them 25 that game, right? And 11. So his assist props has been in play 2.5. He's over in 3 or 4 games. And then, his points, he's been surprisingly been hitting the 3 this year. And then, he's been 20 points every in 3 of his 4 games. That's interesting. Booker, right? Actually, it's 31.5 right now. Woo-wee. He gonna want some Booker holds them attitudes, man. Hold them grudges, and you never know, man. He probably gonna come out here and snap. You know what I'm saying? We gave him 50 last game. What's the name? Gave him 50. He probably coming out here for guns. So I definitely don't mind his 31.5. I just can't talk you off of it. Now, Royce O'Neal. The assist for this kid has been looking pretty good, right? 3.5. I went back and looked at the passes. The passes were there. Like, what the hell, right? The threes, he's over his 3 in 2 straight games, just 3.5. I can't go there, boy. I can't go there though. I can't. But he's gonna be out there. So minutes equal opportunity in certain instances. Okay. Dunn, Jackson like him for assist. It's went up. The line went up at 1.5 now. He's over that line in a few games this season. Other than that, Mark Williams should be getting the start, and he's back, right? 30 minutes, 27 minutes. Cashed in on the points plus rebounds in 2 games straight. Right now, his points plus rebounds at 26.5. It was at like 9. It was like 20.5. He had crushed them damn near points. So. Don't know how I like him versus Walker Kessler, though. It's going to be interesting. So he's looked fine versus them. I mean, 31, 18, 25. In those 3 games, he had double-doubles. We will see what's going to happen, man. I'm a little scared. I ain't going to lie. I know he's not the greatest defender either. So rewind that back here. Walker Kessler, we know he's a great shot blocker. 1 block, 4 blocks, 0 blocks, 4. We know what he can do in the block category. His block sitting at 1.5. The books know. His steals plus blocks is sitting at 2.5. That's an interesting play. I'm probably gonna like that. The steals for him, 1, 2, 2. Wait, this season 2, 3, 1. Right? Blocks have been where they at? 1, 4. So his steals plus blocks is in play. I wanted to look at that because you get a defensive center that's going to go against an offensive center. You're going to give him a chance to get some blocks. Let's see what that do, right? Versus this team, how's he fared? Right, 4 blocks, 3 blocks, 2 blocks. Okay, come on, bring your aggressive ass on. Let me paint your shit against the glass a couple times. So that might be an alternate play for somebody like Walker Kessler that's going to go up against an aggressive center that's going to want to get his shots. We could look at the 2.5 blocks plus steals right there, okay? So let me put that shit to the side. Two and a half. He don't get that. Whoop-de-doo, right? The analysis was there. Everything was there, right? So, whatever, right? Whatever. That's the last game, right? No, we got one more game. Oh, I don't know what I wanted to do here, but I'm looking for my boy to bounce back, man. Straight up. Over the assist one more time for the one time, right? He went out there and sold our ass, gave the points bettors 20 and nothing else. Gave the assist bettors. Oh, he did our ass bogus as hell. He crushed us, man. Man, he gave my ass 1 assist. That was so crazy work. But give me the other 8.5 assists. Not scared of the 10. You'll get the double-double. Certain places at plus 120. 10 assists. Shouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities. This team is not good defensively overall. Looking at the point guard position here, let's take a look. Assist here. Utah. Probably somebody like Devin Booker, but who the fuck? What team was that again? Oh, that was what team was that? New Orleans Pelicans. Okay. Well, they've been looking okay so far, but I can't, right? What about the center's position here? Rebounds. New Orleans Pelicans. This is where they're getting 8 for lunch at, right? They're giving up for the center to the center position. They're in the green and mostly everywhere. Points, rebounds, rebound chances, assists, potential assists, field goal attempts, field goals made. You know who that is. That's Zubac, right? You know who where James Harden like to drop dimes to. Would love to get Zubac going, right? So versus this team, he's had 10 back-to-back games with double-digit assists, 17 and 10. 20 points or better in each and every last game. So it is what it is, right? Bradley Beal would be back now. Maybe another person he could drop a dime to. Don't know what his minutes going to look like or anything like that, but they've been getting up a decent amount of numbers to Bradley Beal. I mean, to this position. Bradley Beal's points probably sitting at 9.5. I need to read up on that shit. Kawhi Leonard, like, what you want to do, man? You know, he's been sitting around for so long. Zubac. I want to see the numbers here. Zubac, 17 and 10, 19 and 11, 20, 16, 11 rebounds, 9 points. They have DeAndre Jordan. They also have Yves Missi. We'll see what's going to happen, right? I don't mind it, though. I don't mind it. I don't mind it, though. Rebounds, maybe a double-double, rebounds, whatever the case may be. He's just coming off a game where he finally had double-digit rebounds. If you don't want to go there, don't go there though, bro. Straight up, don't play shit that you don't want to play. DeAndre Jordan got the start last game, I guess, because they was going up against the Joker. But Nisi, he's rebounded the ball okay versus him, right? 6.5. So, and then he's dropped a few dimes here and there. His assist prop is sitting at a half assist. He's had 4 assists twice. What he's been doing? Interesting. Boy, I bet you can get a plus 1,000 for 3 assists. If his assist is open up at a half, that's interesting. Zion, I don't know if he's gonna play. If he does play, his 21.5, that seems kind of low. He's hit this number in back-to-back games versus them. He had a triple-double versus them, so it is what it is. Backhand repair said, I know I'm late, but I love Porzingis over 26.5 PRA. Yeah, we definitely like that. And Derek Queen over 6.5 points. Interesting. That just sums it up for me here, man. That sums it up for me. I didn't put a lot of plays to the side. I didn't. But, shout out to the people who stayed here and stuff like that. Now, Zion, for his usage, like I say, 21.5 points is in play. It's in play if he plays, right? If he plays, it's in play. So I tell you what, it's a lean. I wouldn't take the under, okay? I wouldn't. So I'm going to put that to the side. And then, what's the name points? You get Jordan Poole, his points prop at 14.5. I don't think I'm going to be betting on these motherfuckers like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Quick look. Jackson. They like the Clippers money line. Definitely a far-fetched parlay piece. New York Knicks money line against my Bulls. John Collins over 5.5 rebounds. I like that. I have interest in that. Jared Allen, they went with the latter, 17.5 points for Jared Allen. They went with the latter. Shout out to the AI being hip. 1 assist parlay piece for Oso. He's hit that in a decent amount of play times here. And then, like I said, some plays that I have to the side here as we went through the slate. Zion, I wouldn't take the under. James Harden, I'm willing to go to 10. We'll see what's going to happen. But I like his assist. I'm going for the bounce back. Kessler, 2.5 blocks plus steals. Ayton, double-double. I know I'm going to like the double-double, but rebounds would probably be my first play. John Morant, I'm blindly taking the over points. Going up against the Lakers, I just think they need them to score. Karl Anthony Towns historically has smashed us in the paint. That's what makes this point prop interesting. The Bulls are giving up points in the paint. Evan Mobley, a wonderful spot for him. Don't know which way I want to attack him. Just know his points are in play, his rebounds are in play, and his assists are in play. Kristaps Porzingis, 18.5 points, 1.5 threes, whatever, right? There's the 1.5 threes right there. Jalen Johnson, I don't know how I want to attack him, but I put his PRAs up there because I don't know how I want to attack him. But, hey, I'm trying to tell you. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, give me the over 14.5, 15.5 points. Small lean towards the under Dyson points. I don't want to give it out today. You took 10 shots just today, no trade. You get the drill. 17.5 points, I will gamble on that for Embiid. Maxey, can't talk you off of it. If you want to get to 29.5, I like it. Cater, I don't see any way where he gets in foul trouble. He can definitely hit this rebound prop. If you're feeling froggy, you can go up to 10. Jaylen Brown, 5.5 rebounds. We know his points are in play. You can definitely look at the rebounds, though, okay? Derek White, with the amount of shots that he takes, the 20.5 points are in play, also his threes. There's some ancillary plays that if you were watching some long shots, if you were watching and you stayed here, you would have caught some of them long shots that I threw out there. I think some of those long shots, those lotto legs, I think they're good. I'm not going back over them. If you missed them, you missed them. Whoop-de-doo, right? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Some closing thoughts. Like I said, Toronto Raptors. I'll give you one. The three could be there. They got a few guys over there that can go one-on-one, right? Quickly, the three could be there for him. All those guys with 1.5 threes is definitely in play. Pascal Siakam on 365 over 21.5 shot attempts. I should have wrote them down because now I forgot. Oh, I ain't even gonna. Well, I was gonna say I ain't even gonna say it, but the assists. Also for Jared Allen, even Jared Allen's assists, that could be a fucking long shot play, bro. 3 or 4 of them, yeah. I did say a few other ones. Almost 2 hours. Peace out, y'all. Peace. He said he also loved Cater Underboards. I can't agree with you. I can't agree with you. I'm going to have to go over, bro. I'm going to have to go. It's going to be over or nothing. I wouldn't take the... I have to go over. It would have to be over or nothing for me. So that's one prop I don't agree with my boy Harry Potter on. And then I have to go back and look at that prop again where he said for his son... said RJ, my son is convinced RJ Barrett is going under 17.5 points. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at that one. All right. I might be rolling with you and son on that one. All right. Peace out. Tomorrow I got first games of the season for my son. You might not see me. Man, Derrick Henry, man, god damn, man. I'm gonna say, boy, that boy did not get in the end zone last night. I shouldn't even put it on my ticket, no damn way, but damn. You at the goal line with him, and you punch it in. Run that motherfucker 3-4 times with him. I don't care, they never went back. Peace out, man. God damn. Peace out.